Hello, welcome back to Reliquia Park. As you can see, I started recording basically just after I finished the last episode. Yeah, pylons are a pain as I expected. Why do we have 6 branches? Oh, hold on, we have a lot of X's. Okay, so this is an anti-puzzle. Okay. Yeah, we're gonna continue the pylons here. And basically, pylons are things, basically signals being sent over. We have circles that must be hit by the signals, X's which must not be hit by the signals, rotators which rotate clockwise and anti-clockwise, and branches which branch left and right, but not upwards. How do I fit this many branches without any of them exploding? What if I... The thing is if I put them all in a row, then the branches would actually just hit each other and then rotate again. So maybe ideally these go in a row like this so that they can hit each other. Okay, well this is bad, right? Because this would just hit this no matter what. Whereas if I did it here, that would be slightly better. If I just put this here and here in the center, then basically what happens is these guys would go here, they would split up around here, and then they would point up again. Right? Because these guys would split into each other, and then when they split into each other, they would split. So that seems to work, maybe? If I put more branches in here, that also seems to help out. Problem is, right, if I place anything else in the same column as it, then it just dies. Maybe what I should then do is place 2 counterclockwise rotators or clockwise rotators here to stop that from happening. So basically what happens is that if anything comes close, what is being hit right now? I don't even know what's being hit. Like there are stuff that is not being hit. Okay, right now the X is being hit, so all the circles are also being hit, right? What the top light implies that all circles are being hit. The bottom light shows when not all circles are being hit. So right now, what is the issue? I don't know what the issue is. Whoa. What, my game kind of crashing? Hello? My game froze. Hey. That's not fair. Is there like an infinite loop going on that's trying to calculate? I think there is. That's why it's not working out on its own. I can't restart either. I have to reload the entire thing. Dang, if I reload the entire thing... Uh-oh. Oh, I can restart. Okay. So maybe it just like crashed on its own. I don't know how to describe that. But okay. Let's hope that doesn't happen again. So as I said, I wanted two of these clockwise rotators, right? Yeah. So 2 of these clockwise rotators, 2 of these anti-clockwise rotators, and then the branches in the center. I hope this doesn't break the game again. That doesn't solve it. It doesn't actually hit any of those at all. Okay, what if I did this now? No, this actually fails to hit those. So am I... Okay, maybe I'm hitting a few of these only, because most of the time I'm hitting this one. These guys, yeah. If only I knew I was hitting here. Is there an option to you know, to unlock that feature? I don't think there is. Is it the other way around? I feel like it's the other way around. Or is it not the other way around? I don't know. Something that goes down from here, I think, hits this direction, which is why this doesn't work. And then same here, whatever's in here actually goes down, which doesn't work. So it's like what actually has to happen is these flip each other, I think. I'm not sure though. Do these swap positions? I don't know if these swap positions or not. I mean, maybe they do. This might just be the same thing. Yeah, it's actually, it works now that all the circles are hit, but some X's are still being hit. I don't know which ones are... I thought I'm just guessing and checking at this point, but like, okay, let's analyze. These are rightward rotations, right? See, the problem is, okay, the problem is that these rightward rotations, right, receive inputs from below and above. Which is why that no matter what, there's going to be something that goes left and there's something that's going to go rightwards out of this. So I need something here. Well, since both of these are downwards, none of them can rotate this way, right? Meaning that this cannot be a clockwise rotator. This must be a counterclockwise rotator. Which is what this is? This? No. No, this is correct. This is correct. These will send these backwards. The thing is, whatever's below will not send this backwards. So what I want to do is actually I want to turn this into one that sends it rightwards, because that actually doesn't hit this. It hits this rotator, which will send it back down. And sending it back down is fine because we've already created sort of like a zone here that doesn't hit anything besides the circles. So this one should be the opposite direction. Okay, let's see if I can do a switch here. Okay, let's do a switch. And then the bottom basically stays the same. Because the bottom receives signals from the top just like these signals. So the bottom is actually just like a mirror image of the top. Or it's just an exact translation from the top. The issue is more of just moving everything around properly. Yeah, this still hits though. I wonder what's going on here. So this goes here, this hits right, and then this goes... Does this go down? Maybe. Maybe it's these guys. This guy's hitting here. Wait. No, this is a... Wouldn't this go up? Or wouldn't this go down? No! Wait. This... Something hitting this. This is a clockwise rotator, right? So from... Oh, so this goes down. That's why this is being hit. How do I fix that? Well, I can fix that by rotating this, but the problem is that if I put this in front, then this has to be at the back. But if this was at the back, then there becomes an issue where now more stuff is being hit. I guess I can prevent anything from hitting down here, but now the issue is that this will hit down here, which will... that's okay. This down here goes... This is clockwise. Isn't this an anti-clockwise though? So wouldn't going down here go up? Going right, I mean go up. Why did I do a switch at all? Like, it's so hard to read this. It is so hard to read. Okay, let's do a switch quickly. So what is going on? These are rotating to point upwards, right? They point at each other, which causes a horizontal. These guys get hit and point upwards. The thing is, they don't point at each other, so they only go upwards. It's a rotation, so this one goes up, this one does a clockwise, and hits this, so that breaks. Does it have to do an anti-clockwise? It might have to do an anti-clockwise. So, I don't know why this is in this order in the first place. So let's say this happens. This goes up and goes left. This goes right, so this points up. Whereas this one, which hits it, goes right as well and points down. That's what causes it to move left and right. Same for here, right? This one goes down. This is a leftwards. Shouldn't that therefore hit this way? No, that's a rightwards. A leftward is this way. Oh, so I have to swap these as well? I guess I do. Okay. But doing that doesn't solve the puzzle. In fact, it breaks this thing still. So then what? I guess this guy comes here. And then because this is a rightwards, it turns right and goes down. Which breaks. Okay, so why not? Why not I move this over like that? I mean, I would expect that to also break, but this surprisingly just hits all the circles. This is being hit though, from a vertical point of view. Yeah, so I need something to block that. I don't know why this seemed right, but it doesn't, it's not. But I feel like putting everything in the center is good though. Because, well, I don't know what happens then. There's something to do with the top one as well. Like if I only put whatever points upright can't move right. So if I only put leftward rotators on top, which are like these, the right ones have to be on the bottom. The bottom has to be right rotators, but then this one would actually hit that bottom rotator, which fails. So you have to have a leftward rotator here as well. But there comes the issue of too many things require left rotators to just get them out of the way and not hit the X here. So it doesn't work. I'm really tired of this pylon thing. It does seem to be like, from what I'm seeing, he's trying to move things on the outside of the board. I don't know why. But it looks like, okay, his general idea is to push all the mergers up there first, because having all the mergers up there allows a much more you know, tight, you know, processing of beams at the bottom. So I think that's what he's trying to do, this other creator who's also playing these puzzles. And I think that's a great idea. So I'm gonna try that. If I place all these on top, what is getting hit? Well, I mean, everything is getting hit, I think. So I have to just make rotations to prevent that from happening. So this points at this, which requires an upper rotation. That's a leftward, which is correct. Okay. I bet this one coming down here. So this one now points down and goes left, which is this way, which hits this X. So something has to point away from it, and I think it has to be a rightward that points down at this O. So I think it's something like this actually that fits. Yeah. Like something like this, but clearly not. The thing that goes down here has to go right. Actually, something has to block this as well. So, like, if this points down, this is a rightwards, so it goes right, which is fine. If this is pointing right, it goes up, which goes in there and points here, so that fits. I mean, all the circles are being hit, so it's about the X's are not being hit. Which X is being hit? Is it this one? This one that goes right? Probably. But I don't see how I could resolve that. Don't these both go left though? The one that goes here, doesn't that turn left and go upwards? And this one, doesn't this turn left and go rightwards? So isn't this fine? Doesn't hit this. What about this one? The one that's going down here, it turns left and goes this way, and it turns right and goes down here. So that's also fine. What is being hit? I don't know what's being hit. Okay. So let's say I remove this. I feel like all I need to do is actually, I don't even need to do a rotation here. I just need to have something that points downwards here, like this. So this is a rightward, I think. And a rightward is good, a rightward is correct. So this resolves a lot. This one there has to be something here to face this direction though. So this needs a leftward over here. Okay. So now... Oh! That was it! Wow. I don't know why that works. But I guess it does. I guess it does. I'm too tired to figure this out, but okay. Alright, and last one. This is... Okay, this is a very sad thing. Okay. Jeez. We got everything at this point. We need to hit all these circles. We need to hit end here. And it looks like this middle section over here allows for a bouncing off in the corners and then going through in the centers. And I think there is no branching, which is nice because I hate that. But we do have portals, so we basically just need to figure out one way to get a single beam to do all of this. I think it's not that tough if I can just try. I need to do a bounce though, which is kind of odd. In fact, this has to hit like a lot of different things. It has to touch this area 8 times. So it's like, if this happened, it can do a double rotation. And now these two, this is being hit and this is being hit. Right? If I did a bounce back, it would bounce back and then do this and then rotate down again, I think. Okay. What's a suitable path that hits all 8 of these? I'm not sure what's a suitable path. Maybe like a horizontal. a horizontal after that. So like up here instead. We do have a portal though, so that could help us. Looks like we have a lot of rounders. We don't really have a lot of space either. Like, something that could happen actually is the way I do it right now. Bounces back on itself, rotates downwards, and can do a couple more rotations. So like this can bounce off and then it goes down. It can do a couple more rotations. After it does a couple more rotations, this will allow it to bounce up. Maybe like this. Wait. Goes up. Bounces that way? Question mark? I guess there's something wrong with that though. No, nothing's really okay. There's just way too many options here. There's like way too many options. But I can see how things might end. There are a few ways it could end. But not really seeing it. There's a lot of clockwise rotators again. Like 5? Yeah, there's 5 clockwise rotators for some reason. And only 5. If I instead went up through the middle, does that help? You go up here, where I guess you can portal it over. And you can portal it over here so it bounces off like that. The thing is, it bounces off this way, which I don't know what that does, but you can then rotate it again. Like twice, and now it goes in. But this is the wrong rotator, by the way, I think. I'm very confused as to what kind of rotator I'm needing. I'm using too many rotators. Okay. I do want to try this thing again, where after bouncing off, it goes straight into a hole like right through here. Because then, I mean, then what? I can rotate it back using a different rotation. Like a anti-clockwise. It does use up both anti-clockwise though to do anything. So I'm not entirely sure that's necessary. If that happened, it would then go down. And then... well, I'm not sure what happens then. Because after going down, you can't really rotate right, rotate leftwards. Are these even the right rotations? It goes here, it needs to do a... Wait. Am I doing this right? Gosh. If a rotation goes this way, am I using the right buttons right now? Am I even using the right direction right now? Going right here requires a right words after this, so this is wrong. It is 2 right words after this. Doesn't it use both the right words that I have? That's really weird. I mean, I don't know why I do this. But I guess that's that. But I mean, suppose that happened, and I guess you can justify that. Because after doing this, you can then do a few more rotations of the same kind, right? Yeah. So now this happens, we can rotate even more, and that additional rotation can allow us to just continuously go through stuff. Just weird though, like... You know, I can do something. I can then portal the upwards direction into... I just need this all around. I can portal this upward direction somewhere else. Like this thing at the bottom which never really got hit. Which can do stuff, I guess. If we flipped everything, would that change anything? What direction do you think would hit at the very end? If I then bounced everything back where it came from. And what did we hit? Did we not hit this? We didn't hit this one. We can change that. If this bounced back, it went down here, it goes down here. This is a rotation which goes this way, which goes this way. Oh. I'm very confused. I don't know how to do this. I have to look up another one. Like, actually, most of these puzzles, I just feel... I will agree they are so unbalanced. It's impossible to read. The symbol itself is impossible to read. Unless you legitimately just understand what the puzzle is asking of you. I don't think I can do this. Like, my brain is just so fried. It would take, like, an insane amount of understanding of the puzzle to actually do this. I'm just gonna look at the answer, I think. Yeah, okay. I'm looking at the answer right now. Yeah, okay, there is no way I would have gotten this. I mean, I think it was close. But just because I'm close doesn't mean I'm anywhere near the near able to understand the answer. It looks like my first 2 moves were right. But after this, I have to go into a portal. And then come out of the portal to hit the 3rd one in this column. I don't know what the reason for that, but then immediately bounce back somehow. Why is the bounce in the center of everything? Bounce back, it goes in here, comes back here and bounces up. Oh no, here. Oh, okay, so from here it goes right, then from here it goes down. So now there's a downward beam from this portal. Which is why there is a leftward direction here, which goes this way, bounce here, and then 2 leftwards, which goes up. Oh, I guess then 2 more leftwards would allow this to bounce from here to here, which ends the puzzle. Okay. Well, that's kind of unfair. But that should be it, I guess. Wait. Oh, that solves it, but doesn't hit all the circles. Right. So this should hit all the circles, though. That is very, very messed up. Yeah, that solves it, though. And actually, it solves it in a very nice way, though. I will admit. You can press these all in a nice little square shape. So I guess that's something. But it doesn't tell me anything at all. Alright, that was dumb. We now return a house for us. Yeah, I will say, for once, I do not like this puzzle section. At all. I don't like this mechanic at all either. But what can you do? What is the memorial for this? Y bolt SN0. Alright. Okay, let's go back. I think we can fit in everything now. Do I only need the secrets? I think I only need, I can try only putting in the secrets first. SN plus 90. Okay. SN plus 90. That is the fragment for the totem. Next, spires. Triangle Y170. Yeah, try. Oh, spires. Jeez. Triangle plus. Is it plus? Oh, it's plus. 170. It's Y. Oops. Alright. O1 and 1S. I don't want to restart. I need to just do this. I shouldn't restart. 1 and 1S. Then we have glyphs, which is plus 9 NS bolt. Okay, plus 9 NS bolt. And the last one, Jesus. Pylon secret memorial is Y bolt SN0. Y bolt SN0. There you go. Something feels different. Something does feel different. Is it the right word? No. Okay, something does feel different, but I don't see any way to leave this place yet. Going here would normally send you somewhere already, so I guess maybe I have to fit in the rest of the codes as well. Starting with the spire, the totem memorial. 09 plus bolt 7. Or 9 plus bolt. Did I miss it? 7. Alright. Jeez, this is gonna be a long process. Bolt 1, bolt plus 0. Bolt 1, bolt plus 0 is down there. Okay, shards is triangle, 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 9 bolt. Bolt, 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 triangle, 9. The rest are triangles. Okay. Glyphs is Y triangle, triangle, 9, 9. Okay. And the last one would be these pylons, which is 1 plus N plus bolt. 1 plus N plus bolt. Alright. The exit has opened, and something does feel different. So that's everything. That's the entire... yeah. Can I go right? No, I still can't go right. I don't think there's anything right at this point. I'm not sure there's anything right, but the exit has opened, and there was a secret area here that you could access if you have all the secrets, I think. And that is accessible. Wait, sorry. Is it the right place? The special path will open. Oh, if it's closed. Do not fret, continue to exit on your right. So upwards is the correct direction. Hello? Oh jeez, what are these? If you made this far, you put on the most impressive display of problem solving, determination, and curiosity. That's not true. I failed like 4 puzzles in this entire game, which is way too much to be honest. As a reward, we'd like to share with you some of our research notes that didn't make it to the main exhibit. Are these like extra puzzles? No, these solve themselves. Alright. Oh, this is lore. It is true that we don't know the exact cause of destruction of the West City. However, despite being the most widely known theory, we know for a fact that meteor was not the cause. In fact, we have some evidence that the crisis event was pre-planned. We're not yet sure who or why, but we have some suspicions. Okay. I'm still not sure what the council does in all of this. Because the council does stuff. The council is like everywhere. Totems. Is this like the intended play order? I'm not sure it's the intended play order. When surveying the remains of the 5 cities, we found something quite surprising. So this is all 5 cities. Evidence of totems were found in all cities. One is the no talking to each other one. So they spread and then they communicated. It seems to suggest that survivors not only managed to find other cities, but learned to integrate into them as well. That's awesome. That's like a nice happy ending. As to the residents of North City living out their longest behind, the history was the easiest piece together. Right, so we would also know what solves everything, what they figured out. Unfortunately, the bunkers were a different story. They had been thoroughly emptied before the max orders all the evidence of the experiment destroyed. Oh, so they learned the truth, but they didn't figure out. The only thing of note that we found so far is a scrap paper that hadn't fully burned with the rest, with some handwritten text for what tomorrow will bring. Yeah, so they were very careful in not revealing what was going on in reality. Okay. So the glyphs, which are the ones that have properties, attributes. The history of ECD was the most incomplete out of the 5 satellite groups, thus we had to make a lot of assumptions that we would have liked. Yeah, because they all fought to the death. A violent internal conflict was certainly what led to the city's collapse, but whether or not glyphs were the cause is hotly debated to this day. Interesting. The main argument against the glyph theory stems from the fact that we don't actually know what each glyph means, only that it was strongly tied to personal identity. Oh, I see. So it's also possible that the cause of death for these guys wasn't actually the glyphs, but could be something else entirely. Alright, and finally, shards. Shards and the rules that were placed upon them were easy to find and interpret, as everyone in South City appears to have owned and used them often. Okay. Thanks to this, shards have become quite a popular activity in the Reliquia research team, though of course we don't enforce it as a solo activity. Though we are separated by such a vast stretch of time, one can't help but feel a bit closer to them in times like these. Interesting. This is like a puzzle thing that people play around with. That's cool. Alright, so what does that mean for the game? Oh, okay, that sends you back. Alright. Well, that's law. That solves the entire thing then. And this is, yeah, this is where the puzzle ends basically. Okay. So I can't return to hub from here. That's really odd. Oh, and I can't even previous level either. Can I walk backwards? No, I can't. Okay. Well, I was gonna go to like not solve these. I think I could just reload the page. I'm gonna reload the page. This will send us back to the main menu, which is what I want anyway. There you are. Look apart. So, with that done, I think that's it for the game. The entire game, actually. In how many episodes? I think 19 episodes? Yeah, the entire game has led up to this point, and we've learned a lot about these 5 cities. So I think that was a very nice journey. Yeah, this game was cool. I think some of the mechanics I didn't inherently like, but that wasn't really anyone's fault. It's just, you know, they're inherently tough to work with, especially for me, I think. I also couldn't find a very good way to visualize my thinking on screen, which did help for some puzzles, but I actually did all my thinking by writing on a whiteboard that I had beside me. That's like the easiest way I find to like write down my thoughts without having to open up any program on my laptop. Yeah, so unfortunate. Yeah, sorry about that. Yeah, otherwise though, I had a pretty good time playing this game, learning about everything in it. Yeah, that ends the series. Hope you enjoyed this entire series actually. Yeah, I guess I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.